Good afternoon. I'm Dale Kabukin and you are watching MediaPlex Live at 1. Constable Sarah Wernstein from Crime Stoppers gave us our weekly crime update.
In light of holiday online shopping and home deliveries, we would like to remind our supporters to be on the lookout for porch pirates. A porch pirate is a person who steals newly delivered packages from other people's porches. For porch pirates, stealing packages is a crime of opportunity, and while online ordering is on the rise, so is package theft. If you see suspicious persons in your neighborhood or are aware of the persons responsible for these crimes, please call your local police service, or you can contact Crime Stoppers anonymously by calling us at 519-258-8477, or you can submit a tip online at catchcrooks.com. I'm Police Coordinator Sarah Wernstein.
Post-secondary institutions are asking to end Ontario's tuition freeze to increase funding for the province's universities and colleges. Today, Elliot St. Aubin asks students' reaction about this.
Colleges across Ontario intend on unfreezing tuition. This will raise the cost for students to go to school. This is what the students had to say.
I think it's problematic because people are already struggling to live, especially people like myself who don't live with their parents. We live in an apartment, we pay rent, pay groceries, pay all of our other bills. School is just an added cost onto that, but we have to go to school to make money. And then they want us to pay more to go to school to make money, but we don't have the extra to pay because we're already struggling to live.
International students already have to pay more than the average person, so some of them are not happy to hear this news.
The international student, we are paying a lot much of money from back of home, and right now we are thinking like if it's going to be raised more like fees for the course and stuff, so it's going to be very trouble situation for us, because as far as international students are going through a very tough life.
According to Jill Dunlop, the college and university minister, increasing the affordability of college and university is a part of Ontario's plan to help people get the training they need to get well-paying jobs. For the MediaPlex, I'm Elliot St. Aubin.
St. Clair College dominated men's and women's basketball games against Humber College during last Friday's Alumni Night. Jessie LaRouche tells us more.
It's Alumni Night here at the Sportsplex, so you know what that means. A lot of fans and some basketball.
This past Friday, St. Clair packed the house for its annual Alumni Night. With the crowd so full you'd struggle to find a seat, the men's and women's teams were ready to put on a show. Coming into the game with both teams holding an undefeated record, perfection was on the line. And with the help of a roaring crowd, the Saints got the job done.
It's incredible, man. Like, we bring recruits to these games. They're seeing these fans, these big nights, these alumni nights. Hosting OCs last year was something that a lot of us will never forget. And it's like having an extra guy on the court. It's like having that sixth person out there. It's amazing. These guys feed off the energy, and it helps us be the basketball team we're meant to be.
Through the night, there were a number of players that put on a show, but none more than Andrew Loyick. Out there crossing ankles and taking names, Loyick was also shooting lights out in 6 of 8 from downtown.
I was just playing basketball, you know. It was a close game. We all just try to score the ball, help my team out, go and try to win.
And that they did, beating Humber 86-81 in a close-fought battle. Their next match will be against Sheridan this Wednesday. For MediaPlex News, I'm Jessie LaRouche.
St. Clair College President Patty France has awarded the national championship rings to celebrate the Esports team victories last year. Here is Jackson Galan.
Saints Gaming celebrated a banner year in esports last Monday. They walked away with 3 championships at last year's Nationals, as well as first place in the Collegiate iRacing League. To commemorate the occasion, these championship teams were recognized in a ring ceremony by President Patty France.
It was pretty cool. It was actually really surprising, but also really nice to be recognized by our president, Patty France. It's nice to be put in the same category as traditional sports teams at the school too, which I think something a lot of schools lack.
The Saints were able to secure first place in Overwatch, Call of Duty, and Rocket League, winning 2 out of the 3 in dominating fashion.
It was mainly just like chemistry. We were all friends. We have fun practicing together all the time. So
they will now look ahead to this year's Nationals and look to repeat the success. For the MediaPlex, I'm Jackson Gallant.
An exciting show is about to happen this holiday season. Haley Goebel speaks to Christine Wixlansky from the Music Theater Performance Program to talk about the holiday special show.
I had the opportunity to speak with Kristen McClansky, who is the coordinator for the Music Theater Performance Program, about St. Clair's upcoming holiday special.
The holiday special is our traditional Christmas show that the Music Theater Performance students put on here at St. Clair College. And it celebrates everything about the holidays. We have reindeers, we have penguins, we have Santa, we have showgirls, and this year's production takes place in the 1960s on a television show set. And we are hoping to present a live version of a classic television holiday special.
How have the students been preparing?
The students have been working really, really hard. They started rehearsals as soon as the year started in September. And it's mostly the third year students who drive the show. They pitch ideas to the directors and which songs they'd like to sing. And together with the director and the music director, they select all of the songs that put the show together. And they rehearse Mondays and Fridays. And then we've just added a couple of Saturday rehearsals since we're about 4 weeks from opening. So they're dancing and they're singing and they're acting and celebrating the holiday spirit every week.
Why do you believe St. Clair's annual Christmas show has become a seasonal favorite?
I've been involved in the show now for about 13 years, and it just is one of those shows that kind of kicks off the holiday season, and it gets you in the spirit of the exciting times of the holidays. It's great to watch the children's faces. So any kids who come to the show, they get to see, they get to see their first taste of reindeers who are dancing across the stage, and they get to see Santa. And it really is a magical experience for children. And I think as adults, one of the greatest part about the holidays is viewing it through children's eyes. So this is just one of those shows that has become a traditional experience for lots of families to kick off the holiday season.
Lastly, why should people attend?
Mostly, one, to support the arts and to support the music theater students at St. Clair College who are working so hard. But also, it's just a really fun hour of entertainment. And if you are looking for something to smile about, it's definitely the place where we will entertain you and bring some magic to your life.
Tickets for the show are now available for the holiday season. Catch it at 7:30 p.m. on December 8th, 9th, 14th, and 15th, or at 2 p.m. on December 9th, 10th, and 16th. For the MediaPlex, I'm Haley Goebel.
It's time for Production Minute, and speaking of production, Cam Segan is here to talk about the recent news running on Spitfires.
Well, there's been virtually no production in the win column for the Windsor Spitfires this season. With a record of 4-16-1 on the campaign, head coach Jared Smith has been relieved of his duties. This is the first time a Spitfires coach has been fired since Mo Mantha was fired in 2005 amidst the hazing scandal that rocked the Ontario Hockey League. Every other coach secured a job in the professional ranks immediately after leaving the Spits. Until now. Having allowed 27 goals in their last 3 games, it was clear something had to change. Since GM Bill Bowler already tried to shake up in the room a week earlier with the departures of Anaheim draft pick Roddy Dionisio and 49-goal scorer Alex Christopoulos, the only move left was to dismiss Jared Smith after only 21 games as an OHL head coach. There's no word on who may take over, but this deep into the season, most candidates, the good candidates anyway, are likely already under contract. Expect an interim coach to be named, and then in the offseason, the Spits will surely conduct a thorough coaching search. More importantly, though, if the slide continues, will players start wanting out? At this point, the Spits are at a crossroads. If they're not careful, they could turn into the Niagara Ice Dogs of the Western Conference. One thing is for sure, their upcoming road trip is massively important and could dictate the future of the franchise.
Thanks for tuning in. I'm Dale Kabukin, and you have been watching MediaPlex Live at 1.